Hello everyone, I hope all of you are doing well. We often come across situations in a lot of NLP tasks wherein we have to detect the language of the text. How do we detect language accurately is a task in itself. It is here that I came across three amazing libraries that will help us detect the language in text. So without wasting any further time, let's kickstart the video. But hey, hold on. It would be super motivating if you can press the subscribe button and also press the bell icon to be notified for amazing videos on data science and machine learning. With that, let's kickstart the video. While scraping a website, I came across this piece of text. I want to discover which language it is. So the entire video is around detecting which language it is, and additionally in the end I'll show you how you can translate this into English. So as first steps, let me go forward and load this piece of text into the variable text_1. So let me run this cell. Let me now go forward and unhide this cell. We all know how amazing Google is with respect to language. So the first library that I'll show you is Google's Compact Language Detector, or GCLD3. It's a very well crafted library in order to detect language. So before we start using it, I'll first go forward and install it. So the way I would install it is pip install GCLD3. So let me run this cell. Now that the installation is done, let me go forward and import GCLD3. So let me run this cell. Now that I've imported the necessary module, I'll go forward and I'll call the function nnet language identifier and save it into a variable called as detector. So let me run the cell. If you're still wondering whether text_1 was a tuple or a string, let me clear that error out. So let me print that. So it's essentially a way of representing multi-line strings. So it's essentially a string. Now what I do next is I call the find language function from the detector object that I created, and I pass my variable text_1. So let me run the cell. Let me now go forward and tell you which language the text was in. So let me run the cell. So ES essentially signifies Spanish. So the text that I had was in Spanish language. The uniqueness of GCLD3 is that it also gives you a probability score of the result. So let me run this. So the model is 99% confident that the given string is in Spanish. If you want to check the reliability of the result as well, then there is a function called as is_reliable. So let me run that. So it essentially says that you can trust the reliability of the result as well. So this is something that I wanted to demonstrate in terms of how easily you can check the language of a string. Let's go forward. Let me now unhide the cell. The second library that I wanted to demonstrate for this task is FastText. So this is an amazing library open sourced by Facebook. So let's go forward and first install FastText. So the way I would install FastText is pip install FastText. So let me run the cell. This process may take a while. Now that the installation is done, let's go forward. Facebook has already open sourced a language identification model. So let's go forward and download that model. Now we've reached a stage wherein I'll show you magic with respect to FastText. So the first thing that I'll do is I'll import FastText. Since the model has been downloaded in the root directory, I go forward and specify the path, which is this string that you see here, and I save it into a variable called as model_lock. Now that these two pieces are done, the only thing that I have to do is I have to load the model using the function load_model. So let me run the cell. So we've reached the final stage wherein we'll now make a prediction. So let us go forward and call the predict function. So let me run the cell. So as you can clearly see, we have a tuple that is returned. The first piece of the tuple is the language itself. So essentially it tells me that it is Spanish. So this is that part. The second piece is again the probability with which it can predict that it is this particular language. So if I look at the probability score as well, it is a very high score to have. So it is 99.33% confident that the given string is essentially Spanish. Now a lot of you like me who don't know Spanish would be wondering what exactly is the text. Well, let us jump to the third library that I have in mind. Let me quickly unhide the cell. Well, the third library needs no introduction. It's the very famous Google Translate. So let me quickly go forward and install Google Translate. So let me run the cell. Now that the installation is complete, let me go forward and import the translator function. So let me run the cell. Let me also create an instance of the translator function and again save it into a variable translator. So let me run this. So finally we have reached a stage where not only will we have the language detected but also the translation along with it. So I'll call the translate function from the translator object that we just created. I'll pass in our variable text underscore 1. I'll also specify the target language, which is the argument lang underscore tgt. So here I specify English and I run the cell. Now let me go forward and print out the result. So as you can clearly see with the result, the source language is Spanish, the destination language is English, and the translated text reads something like this. I make content with a lot of effort. It would be very motivating if you could subscribe to my channel. Yeah, so this is what I had hidden inside the variable text underscore 1. And yeah, these are the libraries that I wanted to demonstrate in the video just to show the power of how you can detect language very easily. I hope you found this video informative. If you do like the videos that I create on data science and machine learning, it would be super motivating if you can press the subscribe button and also press the bell icon to be notified for amazing videos on data science and machine learning. Thank you so much for watching.